Hi, welcome to Wrinkles Society of Hope. If this is your first time, welcome. And those that are returning, thank you so much for continuing to follow. Today, you are going to hear a courageous woman come to share her story about the wrinkles that she had to press through in life. Now, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can continue to hear the stories, and also hit subscribe and share our YouTube channel so that some other woman can be motivated and encouraged by the stories that come. I am so excited that you are here, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. Hello, Wrinkles family. I am back and I am excited to bring my sister, my family member, just amazing woman. I can't even just put it in words. And especially to start off my birthday month with this interview. So I can't wait for you to meet. And I'm just going to let her introduce herself to the Wrinkles family.
Hi, Wrinkles family. It's been so exciting observing and watching those who have come before me, and I feel very proud to be in the presence of my sister, my cousin, my friend, Summer. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Monique Williams.
Thank you for coming today. And as you see, my beautiful cousin has no wrinkles in her face. None. So I don't know how you would feel if you would ever get a wrinkle physically. How would you feel about that?
I think wrinkles are kind of cute. I got a couple in my eyes. I think, you got a twinkle. You got to get a twinkle wrinkle.
Twinkle wrinkle. I love it.
Wrinkles are beautiful. We know that wrinkles are beautiful. They represent that we've lived life, that we're still here, and that we get to keep on living. Wrinkles are beautiful.
Yes, love it. Twinkle wrinkle. I'm going to have to steal that one.
I remember when it came, I was like, oh, look, I got a twinkle wrinkle. You know how your mama be like,
yeah. Yes, indeed. And with that in life, we twinkle, but then sometimes we have to press through some emotional wrinkles. We definitely have some that just pop up all of a sudden. Can you share a time when you had to press through?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of wrinkles going on, but I tell you what, if you see the picture in the back, that Bible and that prayer, that's what gets me through every wrinkle that I ever seen. I can share a time where in my job, I've had a wrinkle, and I'll never forget the year, was 2015. And it was just a time where we all have our own grief or loss. And I was grieving my children leaving the house, and the whole world said, "Why are you grieving?" They went off to college. They got married. They started their own family. And honey, all I could do is think of, I miss my son's funky feet. I miss my daughter's conversation. There were specific things, smells and conversations and talks that I was missing. And yes, they had left for beautiful reasons, but my heart was sad. I wasn't sleeping, so I wasn't the best at work, and people were noticing, and it's almost like they was waiting for it because they started taking notes and writing paperwork. But then, bling, I went on and pulled that word out, that Psalms 37, that Psalms 91, and honey, I dwelled in the secret place, and I let people who were attacking me have their own way. You got to make the bed you lay in. So it took me about a month to get back on track and just, feel. I think it's important when we're going through wrinkles in life that we cut out time to feel. We have to. If we don't, then we'll let life overtake us. We really have to take time to feel.
I agree. And you know what? I'm glad you're bringing this up because there's so many that do go through these moments. and, you know, of children leaving the house. And, you know, you hear people say, oh, get over it, you know, this and this and that. But it is a transition for them, and it's definitely a transition for a parent. You know, what would you like tell yourself or tell someone else to get through those moments? What advice would you give?
Well, I would give the advice that every individual person has their own level of grief, and that we should honor people's grief. We shouldn't judge grief. We should allow people to feel what they feel, and we should allow them to grow in what they grow in. So just to stay in the place and stay present in the moment. That's what I would tell them, to just stay present and to allow space for that time. Because that's what all I really needed was time to process and to feel. And then I was good. You know, then I could celebrate. Yeah. But not until I felt. I had to get through those feelings.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, you got to feel. And I think I say a lot in social work that God gave us tear ducts for a reason. You know, you hear all your time when you're growing up, don't cry, stop that crying, you know, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, God gave us tear ducts for a reason. So when you're grieving and sometimes you got to shed some tears, it's letting some of that stuff out, cleansing yourself from that so that you can get through what you're going through. You know?
Yeah, and I appreciate that question in this interview, because that is something that we need to speak about and that we should take time for, to just take care of ourselves. Our mental health is important.
Yes, mental health is wealth. I definitely agree that. I agree with that. I love that. And especially, you know, now all that you press through and your kids are being successful. You know, we're just speaking about my amazing cousin that is now going off to play football in Germany.
Tyrone Williams Jr. Yes.
Your beautiful daughter has a beautiful family.
Monique, you know, Thomas, yes.
Yes. I mean, how does that feel? I know this is kind of, I sometimes throw out side questions, but how does that feel to see your children going in the path, you know, towards success or being successful? How does that feel after you went through that grief moment and now looking at them? How does that feel?
My heart turns fully to heaven and I bow my head and say thank you. I feel like there's no glory for a parent, although we know the things that we did to prepare our children. Like, all glory be to God. Like, God did this. Like, I was like, God, you did this. Woo! I want to go on a football field like, raw. Like, God did this. You know, I can't take that credit, but I will always acknowledge, you know, the importance of a strong father, you know, and the love of a mother, the importance of wisdom in the house and family, and the hours that I observed my husband spend with the children. Like, I will never take these things for granted, but I got to give all glory to God, girl. I'm like, ooh, I couldn't have drew this up. I couldn't have came up with this.
Yeah, well, you have amazing children. I'm super proud to even be related to them. I boast about them all the time. And the woman go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, we can't leave out them last two because they're amazing.
Oh,
too.
yes.
They'll watch the interview and say, Mama, what about Tyler and Tanique? Girl, they're in the 10th and 11th grade and halfway through college. They started when they were in middle school, going to high school, taking college courses. It blows me away what they're doing. And I said, I wish somebody, I didn't teach them. I'm telling you, it's the glory of God.
Well, I mean, one thing I have to say, and you know, is that you've led you and my cousin Tyrone has led them in a right direction, because your daughters read devotionals to our family every morning on Marco Polo. And it's just a blessing that to see two young ladies in the world. First of all, I didn't know that she's in 11th grade already. I don't know where the time went. Wait, when you said 11th grade, I'm like, wait, what? We got one more year? What? But let's talk about parenting sometime. You know, it's setting the foundation for those children to be successful later in life, because your foundation is the word. And I just love that. I see my younger cousins on Marco Polo. If you don't know what Marco Polo is, just Google it. But anyway, it's a video app and our family's on we have our own family one. And every day, I'm just put it out there. My young cousins, her daughters, her amazing, beautiful, talented daughters.
Hyla and Tanique.
Yes. They read a devotional to our family to ground us in the early morning. That starts off our morning. That's amazing. Bow down to you and Tyrone for putting that foundation in your children at a young age.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's just wonderful to see. The word is important. Girl, when you get the word started in the day, it's over. The day is already taken care of, right?
Yes. Yes. Amen to that. And the woman that is shining and have been raising these amazing kids, and let's say you got a shirt made today to identify who you are today, what would that shirt say?
I've heard this question before watching the Wrinkles, and I've come up with some pretty good answers. But today all I could hear is shine on, shine on. I would wear it like, ta-da, shine on.
Shine on. Yes, I love it. I love to shine. I really do.
You do, and you absolutely do. I mean, you do. You shine physically, intellectually, spiritually, emotionally. You are that girl. You do shine.
Well, it takes one to know one for sure. And you definitely have been shining in the community there in California. Everywhere you go, you've been shining. But can you tell everyone the things that you're doing? Just explain everything, because I'm so proud.
Okay, well, I just celebrated my 20th year working in the prisons of California. And I'm so sorry about the phone. But I've just celebrated my 20th year working in the prisons of California as a peace officer. And also, I actually, last year, me and my husband and my mother, all of our family, we started a business called Conduits Do It. And it's life coaching, counseling. We actually do speaker meetings. We do everything, mentoring, training. It encompasses a lot, but it's mostly coaching, like one-on-ones. And also, it's also just coming together in the community to help out the community.
I love it. Now, can people get individual coaching? Do you do group work? What kind of things do you guys do?
Absolutely. There is one-on-one coaching, and the one-on-one coaching happens in the community, and there's also group coaching. And the coaching always is based out of like we do grief coaching. We do like if someone wants to become a speaker, we actually do coaching on that. We just do life coaching when there's any issues where you feel like you're slowed down or stopped. The coaching always comes from a spiritual foundation, nothing religious, but just that spiritual foundation that we start with. And it really comes from a place of just listening inside, hearing, and paying attention to our own inner wisdom and staying in the present moment. You know, sometimes we're rushing through life and we just need to find a place where we create a space, which is what happens in coaching. And we get to be heard and we hear. And that's where it comes from, just being present and dealing with those issues of life, and just being heard and pointing back to our own resilience and our own inner wisdom. Because the answers are inside of us. And sometimes we just need to hear them. Every time when you call someone, you don't always need someone to tell you something. Sometimes you just need to hear yourself. And that's what I specialize in. Bringing out the hearing of what's needed.
Oh, I love it so much. So how can someone engage and get connected with you?
Well, email address is conduitsdoit consulting. So it's conduitsdoit.com.
Okay.
A conduit is, what a conduit is. It flows through. Yeah. So Conduits Do It. That's our little family. And we've all had our schooling and our training and our certifications. And yeah, I'm actually in the middle of mentor practitioner training right now. I got one more month to go. And I finished last year coaching practitioner training. So that year was, they pull you through the ringer for yourself so that you can be presentable, and give to the community what is needed.
Oh, wow. Well, it sounds amazing. And a lot of us need those coachings, and we definitely, need the help. And so is it only in person, or you can do?
No, everything we're doing right now is online. We do Zoom calls. We have done in person, but with COVID, it just doesn't make sense. So everything's been on Zoom.
Okay. Perfect. Well, as you see the links coming up above here, connect, get coaching from this amazing woman. And you say you're in the prison system for how long?
This is my 20th year.
20th year.
Yeah, I just finished my 20th year. I started in 2001, and it's been a blessing. Anytime that you can go into a dark place and just take the light with you is always a blessing. I say it's the best kept secret. And, when you're of service and you understand you're of service, that's what you give. And I work with an amazing team. So I'm just very grateful for the things I've gotten to be a part of, and we'll just keep on going.
Oh, yes, we will. So make sure sign up, get some help, get some coaching, get some guidance, get some spiritual guidance we have to work on ourselves. I think that's one thing, that we're never too old, or we never know enough to not reach out and get some more guidance and some help to bring us to another level. There's always something out there that can bring us to another level, someone that has been certified and blessed to be able to give you some new knowledge in order to go to another level. And that way you can find peace that's already in you, right?
Absolutely. You summed it up. I can also be found on LinkedIn at Monique Williams.
All right. So LinkedIn, we have the links coming up here. So check them out. Connect, get some support, get some services, and get the tools that you need to go to the next level in life. All right. Thank you, sis, so much for coming to the Wrinkles family today.
Let's share our wrinkle.
Yeah, wrinkle.
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I do.
Look. They cute. They are cute.
Love it. Bye, Wrinkles.
Bye, Wrinkles.